So the Kite Maker by Ruskin Bond talks about the Mahmud and Ali, in which we see that Mahmud is talking about the period of time when he was young and lived in that same place where the people spent lot of time in flying the kites. And he is comparing his young age to the old age where the time has changed and the people no more give so importance to the sports or the flying of the kites. And then he compares the place. He's saying that once upon a time there used to be all the open place where people can spend their time in flying the kites, but now everybody is busy with their own work and nobody has got time, or there is no place where the people can spend their time in flying the kites. Even if they have money, the Mahmoud talk says people are ready to spend lot of money for to see a movie or luxurious things, but they do not want to spend money on flying the kites. So these are the simple reasons he is talking about his young age to the old age, the changes which he is observing. The Ali, the grandson of Mahmud, lost his kite in the banyan tree, which is at the mosque on the street, and he comes to Mahmud to have another kite. And the grandfather says that Ali needs to learn the skills of flying the kite. Though the grandfather knows the skills, he cannot teach due to his age. So he has to learn the skills while flying the kite, observing the technical things. That is how he is instructing Ali. And Ali, when takes the new kite made by Mahmud, he feels good and he kisses his grandfather and then takes the kite and promises that he will be very careful. He is not going to lose the kite which is presented now. After Ali is gone, Mahmud goes on talking about the young age experience of his life. He tells that during his time he used to make the kites which were meant or during the festivals, even the Nawabs or the kings used to come to see the kites made by Mehboob. So one of the dragon flights, one of the musical kite which he has made specially for the king of his period of time, they come to the people to see what they have made and how they are going to fly it. So, in this context, he refers two kites. One is the dragon flight, one is the musical kite. The thing is, what he has made is only he can lift those kites from the earth and fly them. Because it has to be handled very carefully, which no other person can do. So, this he did it, and the kite, when he flew, the dragon kite, for that particular day, at the end of the day, it was severed and it was lost somewhere in the sky. So it was compared to if we look at the lesson, it was compared to the life of Mahmud, uh, living the body, the soul living the body, at the end of the story. And then he talks about that at the present period of time, uh, people no more are so interested in flying the kites. Then he talks about the people, those who live all around. He tells that once upon a time when he was young, people used to care for each other very much. So Mahmud was known to many of the people of the same place. But as he is now in the old age, he compares the situation. Nobody is interested in knowing about each other. He tells that the people who move around, they don't even ask what has happened to him. But once upon a time, if anything went wrong, the people from far off places inquired about his health. So this is one of the difference of the behavior of the people which he observes from the past time to the recent times. Then at the end, it is how the body of the grandfather ends is the description in the text, where again the Ali comes running towards the father, grandfather, asking about where the mother is, and the grandfather who gives no response. The boy is worried and he feels very much scared and runs out. And within this period of time, it is described that his body, uh, his soul leaves the body just like the kite was severed and lost somewhere in the blue sky. So, this is the comparison of the writer about the life to the kite. Uh, so, this is all about the Kite Maker by the Ruskin Bond. In kites, he talks about the various types of kites. In the lesson, we have seen the dragon kite, we have talked about the musical kite, which were made by the Mahmood. But otherwise, we have the names with other names, which I have a collection of material about how the kites are known for its own features. And the kite is the only festival where we see that people come together to fly the kites in the month of January 13th and 14th, which is celebrated as a festival or the Sankranti. So with this, I conclude the today's class. In the next following class, I will continue with the next following lesson. Is that clear, students? Thank you to all.